Okay, so we're in agreement. No to Daniel Jones. There's another veteran quarterback that has been not rumored to the Browns, not reported to the Browns, but could potentially be on the move. And I'm curious if you think this name would be a better fit for the Browns. Matthew Stafford's wife, Kelly Stafford, has a podcast. And she, on her most recent podcast called The Morning After, said basically, and I'm paraphrasing here, we want to win. We love L.A. We also love an adventure. We're not sure why the Rams traded away Cooper Kupp. If Matthew Stafford were to ask out of L.A., Tyvis, would that be a quarterback you'd be interested in having as a fit in 2025 for the Browns?
Yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't take Matthew Stafford? Now, I don't know if he want to come to the Cleveland Browns, but, I mean, if you trade for him, I mean, listen, that's a guy that's played a lot of football. He's been in the top league of all passing the ball. He does a great job of taking care of the football. I mean, look at his last year's season, 20-8 picks. I mean, he would be exactly what you want. I mean, it would change the trajectory of this draft. I wonder if it could even make a Myles Garrett maybe take his stance back. Maybe that'll be something that he'd be like, you know what? You got Matthew there? All right, let me see what y'all do in this draft, and maybe they can make him come back. I know he only has maybe 2 or 3 years, so you still probably would have to take a quarterback at some point in this draft. But, yeah, for right now, if you're trying to do something right now, Matthew Stafford could be a difference maker for sure.
This is the craziest dumb question in the world, boy. This is a placeholder conversation. This right here, that his wife just told you. Like, I'm not even going on. She looked like the type of woman that won't even let him go on different vacation spots. She's like, we go to Cabo every third year. You know what it is. No, we're not going. No, really? Who wants to? She's going to move her life, her children, her lifestyle.
A lot of people don't. Wives don't follow.
Bro,
I see you in 4 months.
Bro, I travel every single day through the mean streets of the capital city, all throughout the major downtown area. I'm like, dang, I didn't know that building was abandoned too. I was like, dang, ain't nothing in these buildings. There used to be a bar there 5 years ago. Where have I been at? She's not coming here.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if they got kids in school, she's not, and the kid's not. No, he can. I'm not.
Was your wife was with you in Seattle, right?
Yes.
Well, you didn't have
my
kids.
wife, I didn't have kids. Yeah. Like right now, right to this day, I can get a job in California. My wife is not moving.
Well, hold on.
I'm not going.
Listen, there's a rule for that. As a black man, you are not allowed to be in a city married by yourself. That is not happening. If I go to a city, she's going too. Like that's not, you're not allowed, but you be going by. Where you live by yourself?
Where have I lived by myself?
After you've been married.
I haven't been anywhere.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I got married after I got done playing.
Let you try to go to another city.
I think she knows. First of all, don't nobody want me no way. That's first of all. My wife knows nobody wants me.
There's a reason he
therefore, like, I'm not.
There's a reason he travels back to Columbus after every show.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, you know why? You know why? Because I got to go to work down there. That's why.
Okay, it is what it is.
To G's point, all right, here's the reality of the situation.
Talk.
Matthew Stafford's wife, who has a lot to say, is on a video on her. Does she have a podcast or something?
It is a podcast.
She's doing her own podcast saying, well, Matthew wants to win, and they're trading Cooper Kupp. And we just got to the NFC, divisional round.
Right. What if we traded for Matthew Stafford and Cooper
but
Kupp?
They're going to be okay getting traded to the Browns?
What if they
traded, of all teams?
What if they traded for Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp?
Bro, this is out of pocket.
For Myles Garrett.
There is no chance on earth that Matthew Stafford is coming to play for the Browns.
Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford for Myles Garrett.
Doesn't make any sense.
I take it.
It doesn't make any sense.
I think we get trolled, bro.
Tyler, you're out of your mind right now. What quarterback who's won a Super Bowl, who's been a perennial Pro Bowl player, at the end of his career, hoping to maybe one more day in the sun, maybe win another championship.
In L.A.
In L.A. is going to come to Cleveland. We
Trent
love
Dilfer.
Cleveland, but it ain't happening.
Trent Dilfer did it.
Trent Dilfer sucked.
He won the Super Bowl. He came.
He was carried.
Nobody
Nobody
said
did.
what
Let me tell you
quarterback
something.
after they win a Super Bowl
Let me
would
tell you
come to
something.
Cleveland. Trent Dilfer.
I
Thank you-
could have
thank
played
you for your
quarterback
service.
for that team and won the Super Bowl.
Well,
Okay.
well, you
no
should've.
quarterback
Well, you
has ever
should've.
done less
You
for a
should've.
Super Bowl team than Trent Dilfer did. For crying out
How
loud.
do you
Brad
think Matt
Johnson.
Stafford would fare behind this Browns O-line? Like, there's no way. There's
Well,
zero.
first of all,
there's no way.
It's not like the Browns' offense is the worst in football. Let's not get carried away.
We
There's
don't
much
know
worse
about-
O-lines than the Browns.
I'm saying we got a lot of questions
Matthew
on the O-line,
Stafford's
though.
not coming to Cleveland. The conversation is absurd.
What if we had a dome?
No.
We're not going to have a dome for 4
Well,
years.
I'm just saying, what if it was a dome?
He still wouldn't come.
They got a dome
You
right
don't want to
now.
go to a loser? The Patriots have better odds of
Wait
winning
a
the
minute.
Super Bowl
If he
than the
asks-
Browns.
Wait a minute. If he asks for a trade, he's going to a loser. Ain't no everybody
No,
else
he's
got
not.
their quarterback set. What are you talking about? You gonna have him for 2 years?
You're saying there's no team that couldn't use a
Give me
quarterback
one.
that's better than the Browns.
Give me one. That's not a loser. They went to the playoffs this year. Please give me a team.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep.
That
was easy.
They would go to a
was
Super
easy.
Bowl.
That was
They could go.
that was
They
very.
could.
That was
I don't know
a
about
great
the Jets.
response.
Now, honestly, I don't know how much Matthew Stafford's got left in the tank anyway.
That was
He looked good.
He's
at the end
better
of
than
last
any of
year.
these scrappies we're talking about for free agency.
that was like family.
But like,
feud.
you put him on the Steelers,
Number
they're
one
going to the play.
answer.
Steelers go to the playoffs
That
almost every
definitely
year
was the number
anyway.
one
Ty,
answer.
I got a couple of names.
Yeah.
The Jets.
Yep. That's
about
number
the-
two.
what
I mean, the
about
Jets kind of suck too.
I don't
but
know.
But Jets got defense and the number one receiver was Stafford, and they got a nice running back. They're definitely going to the playoffs.
I don't know because
the Jets are in better shape
what's
than the Browns.
McCollin leaving, ain't he?
Who?
Devontae Smith Adams.
Well, I'm sure he wouldn't want to leave if I was about to say Kurt Warner.
if
If Matthew
Stafford
Stafford
Said
was
he's
there.
trying to go to L.A.
If that's because he want to hang with
No.
Stafford.
I mean not L.A. He want to go to the Bay, San Fran.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I'm just there are some teams.
Yeah.
Listen, who's in
Colts.
worse shape than the Browns
Colts,
right
yeah.
now? Not many.
Man, even if he said the Colts or the Jets outside of Pittsburgh, all of them is loser teams.
Yeah, but some of them are like more exciting markets. Tyvis, people that are not from Cleveland. Before I moved to Cleveland, I was like, Cleveland? Who the hell would want to live there? I love it.
And now
I
you
live-
won't leave.
I love
We
Cleveland
can't even
now.
get you to leave.
But
We've been
people
trying
don't
really
know
hard,
that
too.
if they're not from here or didn't
Well, you
live
need
here.
to come and experience it.
I agree with you, but Matthew Stafford and his hoity-toity wife are not coming here at this point in his career.
She don't have to come.
Are you serious?
She don't have
She
to come.
spends her whole life talking about his career.
You think she's not going to come?
Wait. FaceTime ain't a thing?
You think that woman, the way she talks, is letting Matthew Stafford wander around the mean streets of Cleveland by himself?
Gallivanting?
Are you crazy?
With the black women playing in his hair.
Where did that come? Where did these
Oh, my
African American
God.
females come from, Tyvis? In your mind, where
Yo,
did
Bull is
that?
on one today.
Where did that happen?
He's going to be hanging out in
Extra
East
2
Cleveland.
days.
they have. You think Kirk Cousins wore some bling? Oh man, Matthew Stafford have his ears pierced. He had the biggest 9-chain gangster grill in. They have you right in Cleveland.
Oh, my God.
The mean streets of Cleveland.
And by the way, if I have to hear one more person talk about Justin Fields to the Browns,
Go Bucks.
Justin Fields
Whoa.
sucks.
Hey.
He is not a starting quarterback in the NFL. I know he's your boy. No offense, but I'm offending him. He's not very good.
He do be looking confused though.
I mean, he can't play. And
Wait, so wait a-
is
wait
there
a
a
minute,
guy
wait a
less
minute.
appropriate for Kevin Stefanski
Wait a
than
minute.
Justin Fields who can't read anything?
It wouldn't bring some excitement to see Justin Fields at quarterback.
No.
He'd take it to the house with his legs for 60
And then
seconds.
throw 6 picks on the next drive.
Tyvis
he don't throw
Tyvis
picks.
still thinks the Wildcat is viable. that
listen.
Wildcat is viable.
Listen.
Oh my gosh.
We got a bunch of holes to fill right now. Anyways, the quarterback is just the main one, but
Yeah.
we need a run game too, and all those things.
All right,
Don't look at me like that.
Speaking of the Browns, G, you got an Ultimate Brown show coming up, right?
Somebody's calling me from Willoughby. I
you got
can't
people
answer.
calling us during the show. What is happening here?
Yeah. So
Tell us about the Ultimate Brown.
Ultimate Brown. So we got an Ultimate Brown show today. We're going to talk about the people that are not coming to the Cleveland Browns.
Like Matt Stafford?
Like Matt Stafford and his lineage, his children, his family will not be there. We'll
y'all
dive
some haters. Y'all got kids and families here. Y'all against.
We're not
people
haters.
coming
We
here.
love it here.
Well, then why can't they get here and love it?
We love it. We love it here. Hey, matter of fact, there's some people that don't even come to Cleveland just because of the colors. Just because the colors is brown and orange, they're like, hey, I'm out on that. So we'll talk about a lot of that stuff. We'll get into some draft stuff, and we'll figure out something. And,